me your name and where you're from.
My name's Elaine Tanner, and we have property in eastern Kentucky in Letcher County.
And tell me a little bit about how mountaintop removal has affected your area.
We've been stripped, we've been gutted, and we've been fracked. And the complications from those things has poisoned our water. We have an arsenic level of 14 times the Safe Drinking Water Act levels.
Wow. Okay. So you can't drink your water, is what you're saying.
We have no water. We get approximately 1 gallon of water per hour, and it's mud. We have no water. But the folks in the neighborhood whose wells have not sunk, they have been told by the Department of Water that the only thing they can use their water for is to flush the toilets.
How do you know that it's because of mountaintop removal?
Because of the chemicals that are found in it, because of some complications that when the permitting process failed us. We have had a hearing going on for several years in the state court, and in those several years we have evidence that shows that they didn't do what the permitting process stated, and valley fills, mountaintop removal. Whenever you do these things to our mountains, you are changing the chemical setup of the rocks and the soil, and that together, when they start mixing those up, creates these toxic combinations of things that do poison the water.
What do you think about people who say, well, there's clean coal?
I would like to see it.
Okay. How has this process, this mountaintop removal, affected jobs in your area? Because the coal companies say it's bringing more jobs and that we're trying to keep them from bringing jobs into the area.
Actually, the answer to that is that gas is replacing coal. It's not the environmentalists who have stopped them from mining. We just want them to do it responsibly. And whenever there's a permit that comes up in our area, if they don't do it right, we stop them. We have stopped several permits. We have, in our particular situation on our mountain, we have stopped 5 permits. One is pending, a 6,135 acre underground permit is pending, and we just stopped that. And one of the ways we do that is we have cancer rates that are very high and all these health conditions in our community. So what we have done is we have taken those statements from the people who can't come and speak for themselves, and we are taking it to our local government and to our state government and to Washington to be able to accomplish these things.
Most importantly, we love coal miners, and I want to know, what would you say to a coal miner who has to not only work in these conditions but live in these conditions and is being told that people who are against mountaintop removal are trying to take their jobs and take their livelihood?
Well, we've battled that many times, and over the years our community has known how we feel about it and what our fight and our journey has been. When the miners' water went poison, they came to us for help, and we point them in the right directions. We have the state in our community of 35 homes. Every home has requested testing by the Department of Water and or the Department of Mines, and they have completely stopped. We have an investigation going now that is coming in from the federal level.
And most importantly, there's a word on that sign that you're holding that's after protect. How do you say that word? Because lots of people don't know how to say that word that starts with an A. How do you really say it? It's Appalachian, because you'll throw an apple at you if you don't say it right, right?
Yes, we will.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome.